Hi, it's Gila Nehemia, sacred erotic self-love poet, mentor, and mystic. Super excited to be here. Day 12 of the 21-day challenge, and we are focusing on the stomach and our power. Super important place. We had just done the chest, and we did the hands yesterday. We had started with the head, the third eye, the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth, the neck, the shoulders, the chest, and the hands. So who am I? I'm Gila Nehemia. I've spent a lot of my life looking for the truth, really trying to find out what is the purpose of my life? Why am I here on this planet? I had a lot of tragedies in my life, and I always wondered why do I have to experience those things? Why did my life have to be the way it was? I studied philosophy. I'm a writer. I studied writing. I was a teacher. And I was very active physically. And I love to dance. I love to move my body. I love to do a lot of extreme sports. Rock climbing, things like that. Though it was always about pushing myself to another edge. Thank you for joining. Pushing myself and finding out more about who I was, and trying to understand that why I was in the challenge that I was in, or in retrospect, why was I in that challenge? And I realized, as our topic today is about the stomach, and we're gonna do a prayer and some movement in a moment. So just to know the format, we're gonna do prayer, movement, breathing, affirmations, meditation, and then a reflection. And feel free to share anything that's coming up, or if you have any questions, please feel free to do that. So going back to the topic of today is our stomach, our gut, our power center, our solar plexus chakra. What is it about this? Sometimes I had this feeling right here in my gut about what to do, what not to do. Or somebody would do something, or something would happen to me, and I just get this, like this sense, and it would always happen right in my gut, and I was just like, what is that, and as soon as I started to tap into that wisdom, things started to change in my life, and it's not just about knowing the red flags; it's also about opening up into your full embodiment of who you are. Which we're going to do some today. And those of you who've been listening to me, and you might have been enjoying the series, because of the variety, because of all the different body parts that, we don't normally go over. And also because, I hope also because it's fun, because I'm enjoying myself. So I hope you are as well. So without ado, we're going to say a prayer. And if you'd like to set an intention with me, that would be fantastic. So I'd like to, I have the same lapis crystal, lapis stone, and the rose quartz, the quartz, and the different crystals in my my bracelet, and the lava stone. So I'm going to pray upon them, call in our light teams, our guides, God, Source, Universe, to really call in strength and bravery and courage to assist us in being more courageous, to really standing up for our truth and our true path, wherever that is, and allowing that into our consciousness to help us to see what that is, and help us to unravel the fear and the doubt and anything else that might be challenging us at the moment. Let's call in our light teams right now and say, please help us, assist us in this amazing soul's journey that we're on. We know we're here for more. How can we open up to more? We are focusing on the vision, allowing and receiving what will be. Just set your own intention at this moment as I go silent. Take a deep breath. Thank you, God. Thank you, Universe. Thank you. So thank you, all of you who are here today. I appreciate you. And thank you for those of you who are watching on the replay. So we're going to do some movement. We're going to hear snap again. I think you know my genre of music. I was going to put Eminem, but I don't know, at the last minute I changed my mind. So maybe tomorrow. So we're going to hear I've Got the Power. Hold on a moment. So dance. Let it go. Thank you for joining. So if we want to just take a breath, hope you did some dancing over there with me. I got the power. It's all about the power now after this huge solstice. Hey Z, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining, all of you. Nice to see you. So let's take some deep breaths at your own pace. Let's actually do 10 deep breaths. We'll do 11 deep breaths. That's what came to me today. 11 deep breaths. So at your own pace, take 11 deep breaths. So as you're finishing up those 11 deep breaths, thank you. Z says, my solar plexus is feeling rejuvenated. Yes, and we haven't even gotten started. So good to hear that. I need to love my solar plexus too. Great. Yes, wonderful. That's what this is all about today, focusing on our solar plexus and our power. So I'd like to have you affirm today. It's also about our stomach. Our solar plexus is actually in the stomach region. So I don't know about you, but I've had all sorts of issues with my stomach and body image with my stomach. I think it really helped me when I was actually carrying my children, because there was life there, in my uterus, and that was really beautiful. And I really just, I felt really good about it. I really loved being pregnant, and I just love that process as well. And I've become to just really, and I work on it. I do exercise and workouts and stuff. And I've found actually even today, just as a side note, it's also about alignment, right? Each day that we focus on a different part of the body. I didn't say all of them. I love my stomach. I trust my gut, and I am powerful. So say that with me first. We'll say each of those 3 times. I love my stomach. I love my stomach. I love my stomach. I trust my gut. I trust my gut. I trust my gut. I am powerful. I am powerful. I am powerful, because you are. How was my childbirth? My childbirth was all amazing. I definitely had some challenges, but they weren't, it was all vaginal births. I did them all fairly naturally. I was in the hospital, though. It wasn't a home birth, but I did go into the hospital. I actually soaked in before the childbirth. I was in the States when I gave birth. And for my first child, I was in a whirlpool. in upstate New York. I went into the whirlpool and then she came out immediately, which was amazing. And for my son, I took a shower. She helped me with a bit of a birth, and then I took a shower, and then he came out. And my daughter was my last one. I didn't, she just did all the work. It was done in like 20 minutes. That was just amazing. So that was, thanks, Ravi. So that was all really amazing. And I think what I really wanted to share is that we all have issues about our bodies, men and women. We're not the only ones with body image. Men and women have issues with their bodies. We see all these billboards of all these different models, and we think we need to look like them, and we don't. We are who we are, and we can be strong. We can be totally in shape, and our body is the shape that it is. And if you want to have muscles, whatever you want, you can have. It's just a question of also accepting who you are. I think first and foremost, accepting who you are and being present with what is, and loving what is, and loving whatever is becoming as well. That's what this challenge is all about. It's just totally loving ourselves and really being, good with ourselves. And this power that we have, like the gut, as I mentioned earlier, it's, it could be instinctual. It's like, I instinctually want this, or I instinctually know that this isn't a good place to go. And you turn the other way. Like I've done that in driving. I'm like, okay, I'm not going that way. I'm going the other way. I don't know why. I can't explain why. I just feel it in my gut. Let me know if you felt that way. Because I'd love to know. Because that's really when we get more in tune with our senses, especially our gut, we can sense where we're going without having to use our eyes. I found that, you haven't been pregnant. Okay. Well, that's exciting to know, Dee, that it will be coming, and it could be a nice time for you. Trusting your gut has been really important for me, because it's helped me to really trust in my inner wisdom, my body wisdom, which is I've been talking about this whole, all these 12 days. It's different parts of my body are speaking to me all the time. And I'm allowing that to happen. And I'm listening, and I'm deciphering and learning that language. This is the language you use with yourself. That's super important. So Z says the divine portal makes us more instinctual, and perhaps, yes, really just trusting ourselves, trusting what's coming through, trusting our energy. Yes. Z says we store trauma in our bodies deeply. Yes. That's why we do the movement in the beginning all the time, to open up your mind. Open up and breathe, to bring in more oxygen. I do this in a certain order for a reason. And I hope you're incorporating some of these things in your life, because those of you who have been following me for the 21 days and maybe doing the replay sometimes, I know for me, things are coming up, and I'm focusing on my own regimen more strictly. And so it's been really beneficial to me. So I really are wondering how things are going for you. I hope you watched yesterday's, because yesterday was totally cool. I did something for the solstice, the Great Conjunction, and we were doing stuff with the hands, and it was really, really fun. So I hope you watched that if you haven't. So I also wanted to share when we're trusting in our gut, and when we're loving our bodies more, and then allowing ourselves to really receive our divine power. The more that we receive and ground that power, we're going to see ourselves do things that we never thought possible. And I never thought I would be doing this a few years ago. I never even imagined it, to be completely honest with you. All I knew was I wanted to work for myself. I wanted my own time. That's all I knew. And then the rest unfolded. I allowed myself little by little to take, to really connect to something that was, that I felt like I didn't even understand. And I realized here, tomorrow we're going to go into sacral chakra, which is, really my favorite. That is my spot. My heart and the sacral chakra and the throat. Those are the three spots that I focus on in my work. But today we're focusing on our solar plexus, our power center. This is where our power lies. And when we can truly love ourselves and believe in ourselves. Like this is that space. Also, whatever you're putting in your mouth, all of these things are important, because when we do a lot of us do emotional eating, and when we're conscious of that, we can change the pattern. We can decide to eat healthy. We can decide to go to sleep instead, or decide to do some exercise, or change what we're doing at the moment. Oh, what I wanted to say, that I lost my train of thought. So I've been working more on alignment, and I can't actually cross my legs anymore because it hurts. It's not aligned. Like I need to sit on my butt. If I'm sitting, I need to sit on my butt and be balanced. Because when if you're just going on one side, it's not balanced. And I noticed that about myself today. I was working a lot today, and I realized it was hurting my back. My back wasn't aligned. And it was a really good lesson for me that certain postures, certain ways that we sit are not good for our bodies. And are you paying attention? Like right now, think about where you are. Be conscious. Like, are you straight? Does it feel better to be straight? Do you feel more open? It's also about confidence. Our power, our solar plexus is about confidence. The more confidence we build in ourselves, the more we're going to want to emanate that confidence. Z has some stuff to say. We must shake out our trauma. Yes, definitely. We have to integrate mind, body, and soul wisdom. Yeah, 100%. We are using organic. When we use organic nature frequencies, our bodies truly appreciate that. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you so much, Z, for all of those wonderful comments. The more that we give to our body and pay attention, the more important it is. I'd like to also share something about my dog. My dog, sometimes, we get busy, my kids and I, and we don't take her for walks. And now I have a new regimen where everybody takes her for walks. That's like 4 of us. And so like 30 minutes to an hour a day, which is a lot of walks. And she really enjoys it. Like, she's happy. And, when we listen to our body and we listen to what other energies are saying to us, it's good for us too. All of us get to go outside for an hour and a half a day. If we're busy, we're working, and we get to have that quiet time. So there's so many benefits to listening to our bodies and listening to our pets, their needs, their body needs. It really does benefit everything, because we are always together. We're working together all the time for the benefit of the whole. So if that is resonating with you, definitely take that in. We're going to do a meditation. I'm doing it a little bit later today. It's 17:18. So we're going to do a meditation. I just like you to be, if you could quiet your mind and to focus on the affirmations. You can focus on I trust my gut. You can focus on I am powerful. Power is huge. Confidence is huge. When we can say to ourselves, we give ourselves a permission to be worthy, to be powerful. That is beyond what anyone can ever say to you, because you give yourself permission to be the powerful person that you are. So I'd like you to focus on that thought while we're quiet for 2 minutes. And slowly come back to the room. I'd love to hear what some of you was coming in for some of you. What was coming in for me was Marianne Williamson's quote of, I'm going to see if I can find it. I might have it here. That we're not afraid of, we're afraid of our own success. And that might resonate with some of you, because here it is. I do have it here. Hold on. I'm going to share it with you. See how I can share this with you. It's a super important quote. Just figuring out how to share. Oh, here we go. Okay, so I hope you see this. Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us. We ask ourselves, who am I to be? Brilliant, gorgeous, talented, fabulous. Actually, who are you not to be? You are a child of God. Your playing small does not serve the world. There is nothing enlightened about shrinking so that other people won't feel insecure around you. We are meant to shine as children do. We are born to make manifest the glory of God that is within us. It is not in some of us, it's in everyone. And as we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. Sorry, some of it was small and I don't have my glasses on. But that is so important, like that. I'll put that quote in, I'll attach it, and in Facebook and everywhere. So you know what? That quote was totally blew me away a few years ago. It was like, yeah, I'm really frightened of who I'm becoming. I'm afraid of being so amazing. But our fear just holds us back. Yes, Marianne Williamson and Return to Love. It's from that book. And it's so amazing. Thank you, Z, for pointing that out. I really appreciate that. It's the more that we can focus on that, our success of being the person that we are desiring to be, because that gives permission for others to be that same person. Brene Brown's Braving the Wilderness talks about the same thing. Giving yourself a permission slip is so important to finally be like, yeah, I can actually do this. I can do this. I give myself permission to do this. This is my purpose in life. So it's totally important. So I am feeling very empowered right now. How about you guys? Very empowered and in my wholeness. I talk a lot about wholeness and sovereignty because I believe that when we are whole, we're able to embrace who we are, and we can be on our own and with another. That I feel it's that interdependency that I've been talking about earlier. We can do some things on our own, but we know that we need each other to rise, to be powerful, to be everything that we are. And not for validation, but for support, for togetherness, for sharing, all of those things, for community. All those things make us feel good, and they help us to really understand ourselves and understand our communication with each other. So I just wanted to know if you have any other questions. Thank you, Z, for all of those beautiful words that you shared. I really appreciate you coming on today. If anyone else has anything to share about power, my message to you today is to stand in your power. And, if you're going through anything, if you're fearing anything, let me know. Like you can look at my website and see what I'm doing. Book a chat with me, book a 15-minute chat. It's free, and I'm here to talk to you. It's, there's no obligation for you to do anything. It's really just an opportunity to connect with me. So if I'm resonating with you, take the opportunity, connect, and let's see what happens. Because when we trust our gut, When we trust our instincts, when something is resonating, that's what it means to resonate. It feels good. Go with it. Go with it and see where it's going. We don't always know. We think, oh, we this or that. We put up all sorts of obstacles in our way. But when we can allow that in, then we can open up to more magic that's inside of us. We open up to our own Godhead. That's how important it is. I have a special gift for those of you who don't know about it. I have a writing course, a very popular writing course that normally is $888. From now until December 31st, it's $555. It's a 4-week course where we meet 4 times in Zoom, and I have support in between calls, limited support. And I'm really here to help you to step in your power, help you to be aligned, help you to see the blind spots. And this is a special gift until December 31st. And, even if you're not ready right now, that's okay. Just, you can get it now and schedule it in next year. So it's just an important possibility to open up to more. And if it's resonating with you, let me know. I could even do a payment plan, but right on my website is all the details. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm here. I'm here because this is my mission, to help and to be here for you. If you have any questions, anyone, I love to know if anything else is, if you're feeling anything else. It's right after the Great Conjunction, which is a lot of energy, a lot of amazing energy, and just allowing ourselves to receive. Allowing and receiving were the big things I heard today. And if any of you are going through challenges, I completely understand. I know how it is to go through challenges. I know how it is to question yourself and your existence, which I said in the beginning. If you hadn't heard it, you can listen to the replay. But I used to question my own existence, like, why am I here? Like, what am I doing here? Why did I have to go through these experiences? So I understand that. And sometimes things don't feel good, or people you're around don't even understand you. And if any of you are starseeds, I totally understand that. It's a challenging journey. But when you begin to find your tribe is also when you begin to find yourself. So it's number one, like really feeling comfortable in your own skin, which is why we've been going through the body. And tomorrow we're going to do the sacral chakra, which is totally amazing, and is our seat for love and money. This is our place. So if you've been having challenges with love and money, come tomorrow because we're going to open that up. We're going to open up to all your desiring, because it's there. And if there have been any trauma, any wounds, I understand. And it's a process. It's not just about saying affirmations. It's a process of deep, deep healing. So this is just the beginning of that. We're just on the surface at the moment. But really working with a healer and a coach totally opens you up into so much more. And that's what happened to me. So I totally recommend that if that is something that you're feeling like you'd like to do. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank you for being you. And you are so amazing and so special, and you have something really amazing to share. So if you feel like you're blocked up here in your throat or in your heart, it's just feeling heavy, or your stomach is it's like all blocked up, or you're not able to be intuitively clear, schedule a chat with me. Let's get on the phone. Let's start talking. It's a free Zoom call. And I would just like to connect, to see what's going on and see how I can be of assistance. And if you feel like the program that the offer sounds really good to you, definitely go to my website, take a look at it. And if you have any questions, let me know, book that chat. I'm so excited to hear from you. And I'm so happy you came in today. Thank you so much. Namaste, Om Shanti, Shalom. Bye. See you tomorrow, 5:00 Israel time tomorrow, or 10 a.m. Eastern. Bye-bye.